Listen, right. I just wanted to get this out to the thing because this is crazy. I got another little fan, little gang stalker dude, go by the name of Christian and shit, over there at the higher grounds, his staff member or whatever the case may be. Now, this dude started working here like May sometime, know what I mean? Since he started working here, like, he been on some sneaky, extra sneaky bullshit. Man, collaborating with the motherfucking other clients. He's a staff member, he works there. But this nigga been collaborating with the clients, such as the homeless people, other motherfuckers that live in the shelter, like, man, collaborate. I don't know how he's been paying these motherfuckers, but to put shit in my food and drinks. Like, he got certain motherfuckers putting their medication in my shit. Got other motherfuckers putting like piss and shit like that in my food or trying to. Man. And the one dude he was walking with last night, I remember hearing that dude saying a few nights ago that he wake up at 2 in the morning to take his insulin. Now, when I heard him say that, that gave me the thought that brought me back to the memory of when I was at the Stepping Stone shelter and shit back in 2021. The room I was sleeping in, they had some dude in there that used to take insulin. And I know for a fact this motherfucker used to be hitting me with his insulin shots because, like, at certain times I do eat sugar and shit a lot like that, and these motherfuckers be jealous and envious. Be asking me, oh, you're not a diabetic, you're gonna be like, they be trying to speak diabetes over my life, but no weapons formed against me shall prosper. And this nigga used to be, I believe this pussy used to be hitting me with insulin when I was sleeping because I used to wake up like extra jittery and shit. But anyway, I said that to say this. After this nigga walked past and said he wakes up at 2 in the morning to take his insulin, before he said that, that day, like earlier that day when I woke up, I felt that same feeling when the dude used to do that shit when I was at the Stepping Stone shelter. I felt that same feeling earlier that day at when I woke up. You know, and it's crazy or ironic how he said that he wake up at 2 and later on that night he said that. But anyway, the young dude, he know that I've been on him. Like, he know that I know that he been on some bullshit. He think that I don't know, like, the full length or to the extent that he done participated or done did this shit. You know what I mean? He's been having these motherfuckers trying to put shit in my drinks. Like, every night I come through with my cups of ice or whatever. I have one with me and I put the other one in my locker. Now he walks past my locker intentionally every night. Like, if you ain't know what he was doing, you would think that he was just doing his regular routine, walking through to check on the clients and make sure everything is okay. But nah, this nigga walked through a little bit more often than any of the other staff members, and he intentionally do this to spy and keep an eye on me, to see what I'm doing, trying to see if he catch me slipping or whatever the fuck. And it eats this nigga up every time when he looks in my locker and see that my cup is in there safe and secure and he can't get into it to do nothing to it, like put no type of contaminations in my shit, put no type of medications in my shit, because I'm not on no medication. And I know these motherfuckers was crushing up their little medication and shit, putting it in my rice and shit like that when I used to leave my locker open and be moving around like thinking shit was sweet. Oh man. So when I changed the lock, like I was saying, in December of 2023, my book bag got stolen on the train. Now, in my book bag, I had a spare key to the extra lock that I had. Oh man, and that extra lock that I had, like, I know a motherfucker was going in my locker because these motherfucking gang stalkers, they're well connected and all these motherfuckers know each other here in this state. So I know the word done got back to where I was staying at, laying my head at, and whoever had that key, somehow I know that key ended up back at that shelter. You see what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers had their little plans and shit to put shit in my locker or motherfucking, how you say that shit? Continue on putting shit in my food and shit, like thinking I don't know what the fuck was going on and all that shit like that. Oh man. So I went and bought a new locker. I saved up some money, went and bought a new lock for my locker. After I bought the new lock for my locker, all the old food that I had in there, such like the rice, shit that was open, I threw all that shit away. And like I seen the look on motherfuckers' faces, like, and then the one old dude gonna talk about, oh boy, like he was disappointed when I threw that rice away. See what I'm saying? And they be having this little nigga mad as hell that every night I come in, like they be trying to. First of all, I stop eating the food in there that they serve because that bitch that fixed that food, that bitch ain't right. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Them motherfuckers ain't right that be making that food, yo. I mean, I noticed some shit that happened a few months ago. Like the bitch, this was like March. I had to say like March or April sometime. The bitch had a cold and was coughing on the sideline. And I said, now watch everybody in here get sick as hell because this shit that she got going on. I ain't eat that food for like a week or two. I'll be damned if motherfuckers, everybody else in there didn't start coughing up a fucking storm and was sick as hell, yo. Cause I done seen the bitch do like mad weirdo shit. Like you got the gloves on your hand, but you'll go touch the garbage can and come back and start serving the food after you done touch the garbage can with the same gloves. You ain't changed the gloves or nothing, but you'll go touch the food and like there's a whole bunch of shit that just don't make no sense, yo. And then on top of the time, sometimes niggas be tasting that food. That shit be tasting like it got dried up blood or some stupid shit on it. That's what definitely made me stop eating that shit. That shit ain't right, yo. But anyway, these motherfuckers, they watch and observe a nigga so much that they notice I haven't been eating that food in a long ass time. Know what I mean? And motherfuckers be all extra, like always wanting a nigga to ask them for something. Wanting to need something, wanting a nigga to need something. I don't ask them for nothing. So this motherfucker intentionally cut my lock. And then he gonna say that Miss Delilah told him to do it. Now the reason why he lied and said she told him to do it because he already knows she said I could use that locker even though I changed my bed because of when the motherfuckers pulled the drawstring on my pants, like nigga tried to make me lose my leg. They even have the doctors in the hospital that lied and said my shit was a fucking leg infection. I don't catch infections. I don't get sick, bitch. Like the fuck? Any my hospital history, you can check my hospital history. I go to the hospital for bumps and bruises and stitches. I don't go to the hospital for sickness and diseases, bitch. Fuck. That's the shit right there that just threw me. You talking about leg infection. Then before that was a pneumonia infection. Now all these little stupid infections shit just so happened to occur days before like my little court papers was due. I had to answer and return some shit, send some shit out to the courts. It's such a fucking coinky dink, huh? But this little nigga, the same nigga that went and cut the lock on my locker, 9 times out of 10, he probably done contaminated a whole bunch of shit that he know I eat, that he know what I mean. Because I don't eat nothing from there. Then on top of that, I got this motherfucking church Coven witch gang that he probably down with because today is Friday. So yesterday he did that bullshit on his little 8-8 trying to manifest some portal shit, thinking that they're gonna sacrifice a nigga. Man, thinking I was gonna go to that church today, go get some fucking free food, because I haven't been going there either. So it was a whole bunch of extra shit that goes along with that act that he did. Well, I'll get back into it later.